So why do we wait till we get injured before doing anything about it? So it's a very common thing where we're really just waiting to get hurt before we start worrying about the issue. And to me, that's kind of like an outdated mindset, or it's a never ending cycle. So, one of the concepts that we use here is pain is our friend, pain is our best coach. And the pain that you feel is really the check engine light in your body. Once the check engine light comes on the car, doesn't mean you can't drive it all of a sudden. It just tells you that something's wrong. So we use pain as a gauge. You guys get those check engine light signals all the time, right? You wake up, your lower back's tight, your knee hurts after a long walk. You guys do a squat workout, your lower back or your hip flexors are tight. Those are all of our check engine light signals that our body's giving us. When you move with the wrong mechanics, with the wrong muscles, your body will give you a pain signal, right? So if I do a bad push-up like this, I'll feel the pain, the tension in my neck, in my shoulder. That's telling me I'm doing something wrong. So is that a bad thing? No, it's telling us that we're not using the body properly. So what do? We try to figure out how to move our body better, and we use that pain signal to see if we could shut off that check engine light. So if I do that same push-up and I could turn off that pain by moving properly, then I have fixed the problem. So the check engine light concept is that let's try to prevent the injuries before it happens. Because if you guys have had a more serious injury, when something tears or pops, things like that, you have surgery, it's way harder to come back from that. We can predict the injuries that are going to happen by just using those signals, right? So if you squat a lot, walk, hike, and you start feeling a lot of knee pain, you might want to figure that out. And by doing a lot of the assessments that I go over on this YouTube channel, then you can predict that, okay, where it's coming from. This injury is probably going to happen because if you overuse that outside knee, the hip, the lower back, one day that check engine light won't just be a warning anymore. Something's going to happen. So if you guys have pain, use that to your advantage. Don't try to numb the pain, use the pain is another tagline we say. Because let's say your shoulder or knee does hurt. The current treatment options or the mindset to fix it is to numb the pain. Do these stretches, take these pills, take these shots, get these surgeries. But if you numb the pain, then you won't know if you're doing something wrong or not. So that's why I tell people if they take a cortisone shot or something to numb the pain, I really can't run my fixed fit assessments on them because whatever they do, no matter how they move their shoulder, even with all the wrong muscles, that pain is numbed. So you're getting a false reading. So whenever something hurts, when you move it, the mindset should be to figure out where it's coming from, what the root cause is. So if your neck's real tight because you're sitting at work typing, maybe you want to figure out why it's tight in the first place. Maybe because you're sitting like this versus firing the right muscles. So just a simple concept. Don't be afraid of pain. Your body's telling you when you're doing something wrong. Don't try to numb the pain. Don't try to stretch the pain away, rest the pain away. Use it as a guide to figure out what's wrong.